Hey guys, welcome back to CF Fuenlabrada Korea Mode, and yes, this is the beginning of Season 4, and I can't believe that we have been doing this season doing this series for 3 seasons already, and right now we are heading towards our 4th season. And yes, we spent 2 years in the Smart Bank division, the second division, and right here we are spending our second season in the first division. And of course, this season is going to be massive because again we have European football. It's something that we have been dreamt of since the first season that I was doing with this Korean mode. And of course, I think we definitely overachieved, which I previously mentioned, or I heavily emphasize on that note because again, honestly, like when we got up to the first division, nobody thought we were going to get European football in the first season, but somehow we ended up at 5th place. We are just 2 points or 3 points shy from getting Champions League spot. You know what? Honestly, I'm not very disappointed because the team worked their butts off throughout the whole season, and you know what? Just getting a European spot, it's massive for the club. And of course, at the same time, once you get European football, it is a big step up for you. It is a big step up for pretty much everybody in the team, and which means that the board, I talked to the board about it, where we got to make signings that makes sense, that gives us more strength in pretty much all area. And the first player that comes in mind in our 3-5-2 system is actually Ben Goffery. You know why? Because he does have a speed, or his pace, which is around 85, which is the best to me, because again, we need players who can run, players can cover on the right or left center back area. And of course, we do have Ranch, who plays as a left center back, but of course we need to add more speed at the bat sometimes. So right here, Ben Goffery has signed for the club, for around 30 million, for a fee of 30 million, and of course he will be secured the first signing. And right here we have gone for the free agency market, and we have signed Wijnaldum. And of course, this is going to be very interesting. You guys will see later. I do sign a 33-year-old veteran. Not quite of an ideal signing, but more of a backup signing to us. And look at Ben Goffery right there. Doesn't have potential tag, but I believe he might end up at 83, 84. Wijnaldum, his stats will not go up, but it's only go down because right now he's 33. I did sign him a 1 to 2 year contract, I believe, but again, it is something that it's worth discussing later on in this episode. But yeah, honestly, it has been great so far. Honestly, the series, and of course, thank you guys for all the support for the past 3 seasons. So I'm just continuing to work my butt off to finish this series as soon as possible. Of course, right now we're heading pretty much towards to July, and of course, a new game won't come out until October. But at the same time, when I finish this career mode, it is time for me to say goodbye to my PS4. And yes, this is still a PS4 gameplay, and of course, I bought a PS5 2 months ago, and honestly, I've been having a lot of great time with my PS5 so far. But of course, right now I'm still trying to finish this PlayStation 4 FIFA career mode. So yeah, we're getting there right now. The daily upload has been going strong pretty much for the past few weeks, and I'm actually liking about it. And here comes and yeah, Charlie Patino will be pretty much on his way out of the club. I don't really quite see him as part of a big future for us. He doesn't really have a huge jump on his potential, nor his overall rating. So right there, he has been sold. Coindrede also received a transfer offer, but you know what? If we sold one center mid, we have to keep another one, which means Coindrede will be staying. Cifuentes also received a transfer offer, but he will be staying as well. Cifuentes has been in our system since he was 18 or 17-year-old, and of course, with his potential tag of has the ability to be special. So honestly, not looking forward to actually trying to sell him at this point. not anytime soon. But right here, we receive a transfer offer for a Giorgio Richie, our Italian striker. Of course, again, a massive potential for us. But again, not going to sell them. Not going to sell him to anybody at this point. And right here, this is a very interesting case. Zaluski. Last season, I don't think he has much have a greater output than I thought he would be. So pretty much he will be out of the club right there if we receive a good amount of offer. So right there, 45.5, and OGC Nice decided to accept that bid. That bid offer 45.5 million. That's quite a lot of money, to be honest, and you guys can see if we are able to sell him, potentially he could be a 93. We have 93 million in our transfer budget, and of course, since we are selling one of our left midfielders, we are going to sign another left midfielder, which is Javier Pado. Unfortunately, he is way too expensive for us, 71 million, and it is not something that it's not the direction that we want to go for or go to. So, but then again, center attacking midfielder area is another good, another good area that to bolster. And we are going to sign Emmanuel Vanato, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, 26.5 million. And yes, we do have Kuzman in on the bench, but again, 71 rated. I think he's 71 or 72 rated. There's no way I am going to keep him at the club, and I'm going to sell him with the sizable fee. And right here we have negotiated with Vanato agent, and of course he will be our third signing in this season or in this early transfer window. Again, I love the concept of trying to get all the businesses done before the transfer window's done. And here it comes. Okay, this is a very good deal. This is a very fun deal, to be honest. So Julian Godoy, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Right here, I have decided to give them Wijnaldum plus 1 million, and Wijnaldum technically costs us not a lot of money, but I think overall it's a pretty good deal because pretty much I signed another midfielder with 1 million, and Wijnaldum was free. So it is quite interesting one, but it did happen because, again, this is probably one of the most unexpected transfer I ever made in my whole life, which is quite special, to be honest. And Julian Godoy right here showing great potential, 75 overall with 19-year-old. And here comes Emmanuel Vanato, 78 rated, 23-year-old. Again, another great signing. We have made 4 signings so far in this window so far. Incredibly amazing. And here comes we have an offer for Nyonzo. Tenga Nyonzo. I think he did has an okay season, but I have to keep him in the club. I know right now we have at least four defenders four defenders right now, center backs, but of course we do have Van der Werf from the past 2 years. But at this point, no, I have 4 center backs in mind, which is more than enough, to be honest. And right here we received the youth report from Spain this time. Yeah, we have ended our scouting location in Italy, and right now we have moved back to Spain, where we can get all the homegrown players that we can get. And right here, guys, you guys can see the youth report once again twice in this episode, and you guys can see I said it before, we have been pretty linear with the players that we've been called up right there. You guys can see Lerai right there, the center midfielder, 65 rated, 16-year-old with a potential from 93 to 94. This guy's definitely special. This guy's definitely could be replacing Coendrade in a few years, but again, 66 rated, and we are playing for Champions League football. Now, European football, there's no way I am going to let him play or at this point, but in cup games or in games where we have a very big margin, then yeah, sure, I'll give him a go. And right here we receive at least 4 to 5 transfer offer, and right here additional with 3. Van der Werf also received an offer. He'll be leaving as well. Koopman is also leaving, but other than that, a lot of players here are not gonna leave yet, because again, a lot of them has been signed pretty recently. And okay, Nico Serrano has been a very controversial one. Not quite sure if I wanted to sell him. He still shows like great potential, but again, it is gonna be tough to replace Saluski at this point. Saluski has only been with us for 1 year, and who would have thought he is gone right now. But anyway, we receive definitely a lot of offers, but it's really hard to catch up at the same time. And right there, we have around 58 million euros to spend, and of course, we gotta be a little bit more. We gotta be a little more careful in terms of how the money goes. And yeah, we received an offer and accepted the offer for Richie. For a 1 year loan. And right here, Joseph Fernandez. Again, this is another interesting one. Again, I'm not actually quite looking to sell him at the first place, but right now, I think money could be tight. I feel like we can replace him with a much better player, in which we still need time to scout. And look at that, 72 million right now. And our first player, our fifth player that we're going to sign right here is actually Luke Canette, a German left wing back who plays for Mönchengladbach right now. He's a left wing back, which means honestly he's 27 million, way cheaper than Javier Pado earlier. And of course, 27 million to sign him. It's 7 million, a little bit more over his evaluation. But again, I think as a left wing back, I can definitely convert him into a left midfielder. And this is what we're gonna do. We made our fifth signings right here, and we are approaching to our potential sixth signings right here. Kleber Babarso, he is the player that is going to replace Joseph Fernandez. I want to miss Joseph Fernandez. This guy has been phenomenal for us. He has been with the club for 2 years. Again, good height, good power, but you know what? We are looking for something else. But right here, even though Babarso doesn't necessarily cost us like 10 million or 5 million or less, but 20 million for his investment, I think is definitely gonna worth it. So he will be our sixth signings for the season, and I can't, guys, you know what, I can't wait to use this team again. 6 new players, actually 5 new players in general, because I saw Wijnaldum earlier on, and Kleber, Barso, and exciting prospects. You know what, a much better attack than a Fernandez. I think Fernandez might be heading towards the end of his potential, I believe. But right now, let's stop all the talking, and we are ready to play our first games of the season. Right there, only 2 games in August, but in general, we have a very exciting squad to work with. And I can't wait for the next episode that we are going to do something special with the squad. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.